I just got my lashes done. Blink. Oh, blink. Blink.
But this wouldn't be on until Friday.
Okay, it won't be on until Friday. So today is Friday, and I'm still blinking. Blink, blink, blink. Oh, blink. Book denial, y'all.
Is this singing or yelling at the camera?
No, I'm singing. Today I'm singing about sitting in music general with all my classmates. Don't try to interrupt me. This is a solo.
It's game day. The basketball teams are heading to the third round of playoffs. We have a community wellness event coming up next week. We'll find out some of the details. We have a new round of teacher shoutouts. As Black History Month continues, we'll take a look at the Montgomery marches and their impact on the civil rights movement. And finally, Coach bids farewell to our beloved copy machines with a sobering retirement speech. Today, Friday, February 24th, EVTV starts now.
I've been knocked down 1,000 times, yeah, I traveled around 1,000 miles, feeling so tired, but you know I can't stop now. Came way too far, won't throw in the towel. It ain't looking real good, but I won't give up. Pac said that I gotta keep my head up, so I ain't going nowhere, yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. You can kick me around, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down, we going them rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the skies. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it to all until the end of time.
We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. Until the end of time. Till the end of time.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Friday, February 24th, 2023. I'm Travell, and today's top story highlights tonight's game. The basketball team will face off in the third round of the North Half playoffs this afternoon and tonight. This game will take place at Delta at Mississippi Valley State University.
All right, guys, so today we're here with KJ.
Con.
All right, and today we're going to be talking about the playoffs. So tell us about the DeSoto Central game you all played last Friday.
Last Friday played DeSoto Central. We came out with the dub. It was a very hard, tough-fought battle.
Yeah, I'm going off what you said. It was very hard. We had to play our best brand of basketball. And shout out to DC. They gave us a run for our money.
All right, so I'm going to ask you all a few questions, okay? Personally, what was the best highlight of this season for you all?
When we had B.O.B., when they was the #1 team in the country.
I say when we beat Center Hill, that was the most packed-out game, in my opinion. It was very fun.
Whenever playing up against a tough team, what do you all like to do to prepare yourselves mentally?
We like to get locked in the locker room, turn the speaker on, play music.
Same thing he said.
And the last question is, what was the funniest moment for the season?
Right before every game, Coach Parker started dancing and play his little theme music. It's gonna be real funny.
Exactly what he said.
All right, thank you guys.
Hey, I'm here with
Fran,
and she's gonna tell us a little bit about the playoffs.
we are in the third round of playoffs. And on Friday, we go to Mississippi Valley to play Tupelo, and the boys play at 7. They play Starksville, and the girls play at 4. We play Tupelo.
All right, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. All right. So, describe your worst sports performance.
Airballing shots, not getting back on defense, and being in my own head stopping me from playing the game that I know how to play.
What do you believe is the greatest challenge that most athletes are facing today?
I believe it has a lot to do with like being mentally ready and prepared to go against competition that could be better than you or just has a bigger name than you.
And how do you manage your athletic responsibilities and other recreational and non-recreational activities?
Well, I base my life around basketball, so I do school. I do all my schoolwork. When I get home, then I practice, and then I stay after school to get up shots. I basically just make sure I'm passing my classes and still putting work on the court.
We have a wellness community event coming up next week for everyone here in the community.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Your counselors want to invite everyone out to our Spring into Wellness event. This is a community resource event for everyone. It's actually all of the counselors in the Horn Lake community, the elementary schools, the intermediate, middle school, and high school as well. So you can bring the whole family. We've got mental health vendors, we've got self-care vendors, food trucks, raffle prizes, like everything. So it's going to just be a fun community event, and we'd love for everyone to come out. Also, check with your teachers because there may be some incentives we'll have sign-in sheets for those who participate. So maybe you can get some extra points on a test or something. But it's just a great event, and we'd love to see you there.
The Selma to Montgomery marches, which were also known as Bloody Sunday 1965, were 3 protest marches held in 1965 along the 54-mile highway from Selma, Alabama to the state capital of Montgomery. The marches were organized by nonviolent activists to demonstrate the desire of African American citizens to exercise their constitutional right to vote in defiance of the segregationist repression. They were part of a broader voting rights movement underway in Selma and throughout the American South. By highlighting racial injustice, they contributed to passage that year of the Voting Rights Act, a landmark federal achievement of the civil rights movement. The African American group known as the Dallas County Voters League launched a voter registration campaign in Selma in 1963. Joined by organizers from the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, they began working that year in a renewed effort to register black voters. Finding resistance by white officials to be intractable, even after the Civil Rights Act of 1964 ended legal segregation, the DCVL invited Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and the activists of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to join them. On February 26, 1965, activist and Deacon Jimmy Lee Jackson died after being shot several days earlier by State Trooper James Bernard Fowler during a peaceful march in nearby Marion, Alabama. To diffuse and refocus the community's outrage, James Bevel, who was directing SCLC's Selma voting rights movement, called for a march of dramatic length from Selma to the state capital of Montgomery. Bevel had been working on his Alabama project for voting rights since late 1963. This march resulted in the speech, The American Promise, delivered by Lyndon B. Johnson, and the speech, How Long, Not Long, delivered by Martin Luther King Jr. at the Alabama State Capitol. This week's feature vocabulary words are ethereal, evolve, and exploit. Ethereal, extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world. Evolve, develop gradually, especially from a simple to a more complex form. Exploit, make full use and derive benefit from. Use a situation or person in an unfair or selfish way.
Many of you had such kind words for Chad last week, and I do appreciate it. We wanted to acknowledge a new round of retirees. perhaps many of you teachers had special relationships with these three Horn Lake staples. I'm of course referring to Derek, Tim, and Maureen. The three copy machines that have eaten more paper than a Ticketmaster office at a Taylor Swift concert sale. We've all had our good days with this trio. We've all had our bad.
Oh, yeah.
Those days when the machines just can't get enough of us, they deny our releases, forcing us to go to our rooms and come back with our laptops and print again.
Here we go again.
Those days when we had just one more copy left on the job, and Derek would fire a message saying the toner cartridge was full. Those days when Maureen decided she was full and would just stop eating paper from the trays.
Check this out.
Those days when they would have a tummy ache because of jam paper buried in the middle of the machine, forcing us to pull the machine apart to clear it. And poor Tim, who's had his large feeder tray dislodged over and over for a year. Just sad. We salute our loyal comrades and bid them farewell. And here's to many new memories and ventures with our new friends Carol, Sally, and Curtis. And my boy Jerome in the office. Derek, who's been under the weather for 3 weeks, he gets a participation award. Really don't want to give it, but you know, everybody's got to be happy. Here's to one last print on each of you. I've got a release.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention. There's a lot of important information we need you to know. Career Tech applications are going to be due March 10th, Friday before spring break. Students, if you're interested in joining the EVTV cast next year, our application process is now on the website. You can visit hornlakehigh.com and submit your online application today. Be sure to follow the instructions and email a short video clip to our email account. Don't forget, we have the girls basketball team playing in the playoffs tomorrow, and our guys play Saturday. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we're better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for our lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
This life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Keep it on me round, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. We going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the sky. Don't quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it your all until the end of time.
We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Till the end of time. Until the end of time. Until the end of time.
Yeah. Been through a whole lot, but we overcome. Enemies in our face, but we ain't gon' run. Never drift off course, always stay on mission. Won't slow us down, cause we way too driven. Yeah, we put in these 10,000 hours. You won't stop us, cause we got the power. Whole world is watching, and I hope they ready. From here on out, we are legendary.
You can kick me round, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. We going in rounds. Yeah, the winds will blow, but these roots too deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat.
Turn the lights up now, welcome to the show. I ain't never gonna stop, this is all I know. My eyes on the prize, until I die. I'm gonna to the skies. Yeah, we here now, we were chosen. All the pain brought us to this moment. Watch everything we work for fall in line. We gon' give it our all until the end of time.